Hello, welcome back to another video. There's currently 3 towers in the game. Well, we all know which of them are. Pain Power, Noob, I think, and Swordsman. Hold on. And today, we will be ranking all of them from worst to best. Now, you may be shocked with most of the units at these rankings. I don't really care if you don't like them. It's fine. So, without further ado, let's begin. On third place, we have Pain Power. Okay, don't get me wrong, he's not that bad. The problem we have is that he's a ranged unit. I'm not saying that ranged units are bad, but I'm just saying that most ranged units can just simply be countered with a singular unit. Swordsman. And although yes, the annoying rock holder guy, it's the worst thing that to exist. The problem that Pain Power has is that he relies on having someone to defend him. Even if he has like decent HP, obviously all ranged units rely on having a unit that defends them. Obviously. That's the way you have the fall. Like Battle Cats, Battle Bricks. You know what I mean, right? And his stats are decent. And so you realize that he can't really knock back. I mean, it's fine not being able to knock back. And so you realize that his enemy counter can, but to be honest, he's using a rock, so it makes sense. Complete sense. But still, Pain Power gets out of hate, or you might think he's like a unit, but he's actually a wire, making you believe that every single long-range unit in early game, in every single Tower Pass game, is always going to be the best unit if you defend him. The thing is, he isn't. Why? There's too many reasons why. A, in this game, for some reason, the developers decided that it would be a good idea that you cannot have multiple units in the same track at once. Whereas you can have multiple of them, but there's a limit. So pretty much his capability is great. Although yes, you can upgrade him, or better upgrade upgrades. Since the game is still on release, pretty much it has no usage in the game. So for that reason, he's gonna get last place. I know my opinion will change in the future, but just know that his usage is very limited right now. First set, near impossible to find. At second place, we have Noob. Oh yes, Noob does seem like a trash unit at first. I mean, 50, for a cost of 50, you think it's like a bad unit. He is, but he has more usage than, obviously, Pain Power. The usages come from meat shielding, which is pretty limited actually. But the second usage is his brute form. His brute form is probably probably very good. The brute form won't carry you as much as Swordsman in the second part. But I think that in the future, his brute form will become probably one of the best units. That's nice. There's one huge flaw for him. His DPS is just so low, man. Even his form doesn't have great DPS. So pretty much Noob is a unit which falls off, but it's very good. Without him, we wouldn't be able to beat the game. Oh wait, I have not talked about it. Okay. Oh, the Pain Power section was very long for him not even having a brute form. The reason why it was very long is because I tried to make him able to have something. In stage 8, the one I'm playing right now, the problem has usages of all the units. Since there's a lot of enemies. And even a new enemy that is... Nah, okay, he gets out of something. And him having a secondary attack in the area makes him even better. So, yeah, he's getting second place. But you may be asking yourself, as in some friends, why isn't he first place? Well, a flaw. His flaw being that he has dark water damage, and his secondary ability is eh. In first place, we have Swordsman. Now you may be asking yourself, Everything's a threat again. Why are you pushing a unit that's completely melee? That is pretty much decent damage, but bad in the secondary area, which pretty much gets countered by Paintballer. Higher. Well, white Paintballer. He actually doesn't flop. Or isn't trash in that sense. Or isn't, oh, you don't need to wait. Okay, meaning that Swordsman is pretty good at, oh well, and with company. Swordsman can pretty much beat your main DPS unit. Even if you have bad damage, Swordsman will beat your main carry if you have him in your loadout. Well, that probably is until they start adding long distance, range attackers, you know, or more range attackers, just a range attacker. But you get the point. And he has a 2-hit multi-hit, which both of them deal decent damage. Why am I saying always decent damage and not the amount of damage it actually does? Well, it's because my units are upgraded, obviously. That's the reason why. But I'm not gonna try to tell you the stats. You can just see from the gameplay the enemy, the damage that they do. So there's no need to tell you the damage. So anyways, not only is he gonna be your carry, but he's the main counter for the final boss. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna talk about his brute form yet. His brute form takes everything that was missing from him, or everything from him, to make it even better. Well, not really. For the cover chance 5 spawn points. Yeah, no, this game is mistaken. Or he has a 2-hit multi-hit, which deals even more damage. I think it's 3 times or 4 times more damage, or 3.5 times damage. I don't really know. But you get the point. It's high damage, high DP, and it has a secondary ability which is pretty much AoE again. But on white boots, its AoE is actually very good. Which in Brood's case is not exactly the best, but who cares. I'm thinking the fact that it's the secondary is the only unit that is good in this game right now is insane. So he's pretty much the best unit in the game. I hope you liked this video, and if not, burn me in fire. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.